this town? Delta. We're in Delta, Alabama, which is between Hollis and Lineville. Is that right? Kind of, sort of. We kept going the other way.
Yeah.
And we are visiting a different church this morning. It's called Black's Chapel something Methodist. I forgot. Just because a friend of ours is preaching there, because the pastor of the church is out of town. I don't think I've ever been down this road. I thought I'd been down every road in Alabama. Aha! Here it is. I have been down this road. Okay, we'll turn around. Alright, we're rolling into, we just got a church, rolling into Lineville, downtown Lineville, where they have the pretty cool car shows, pretty cool festivals, and one of the last Piggly Wigglies on earth. We're going to a place called, what's it called, darling? Honey's.
Yeah.
Honey. Honey. I've shown y'all the cemetery up here before. I'm burning slap.
We found a Coke bottle from Maryville, Tennessee. Right over there.
Alright, here we are. Going to Honey's. Honey's Cave. Let's go.
It says country food.
It's country-fied plagiarism. It's country-fly. It's country-fied.
I'm gonna get some okra.
You do it, darling.
And some sliced tomatoes.
A little mid-roll something here. I want to show you something. This is the original Kelly gripper. This is made by E-Tour, the ones I have used for years since Mr. Kelly first sent me my first one. They're amazing. But they're getting to where they're like 20 bucks a piece now, which is unnecessary since it's a little piece of aluminum, one metal cable, and the rest is poured plastic. So I thought, okay, what do the broke people get stuff out of the creeks with? And I ordered these off Amazon. This whole pack's like 30 bucks. They come apart right here. And I thought, okay, it doesn't look as long. They're exactly the same length. Maybe not exactly, like a 1/4 inch shorter. They've got a magnetic thing on the end where you can magnetic things. I don't have anything. That's aluminum too. There's got to be a piece of metal around here. Okay, that. Okay, world's worst magnet. But pretend like you don't need them. Oh, here we go. Actually, a pretty good magnet. And not only that, which if you think about not only that, the acronym for that is not only that. My next test is, remember how precise I told you these were? How close and how perfectly you could pick up like a BB off the floor with them. Of course, these are wore out. Not all the way. I thought, I wonder if these are going to be as precise. And they tip perfectly together. So like the E-Tours that I gave my dad, that one, they're all still like brand new because he just picks up an occasional piece of tissue he drops or a cracker or something like that. These have real precise tips. My point is, I got 6 of these for like 30 bucks. So I will no longer buy E-Tour anymore either. Anyway, I just want to show you that real quick. I think it is a big deal because I have had a lot of people say, hey, do you have a link for those grippers? And there's no reason to buy stuff that's really expensive anymore when you can get the exact same thing. Uh-oh, I see the difference. That is a piece of rubber or plastic right there. So the question is, hold on, pop it in half. It is a piece of plastic going down through the middle now instead of metal. So before you get these, and these are obviously metal. Okay, so these are better made. Here we go, the test. You know what that is, and they're heavy. Pick it up and shake it, it does okay. Okay, this is really flimsy. I can't even squeeze it hard enough to pick it up. So there's a difference. If you're only going to be picking up tissue and stuff around the house, or just oddball things you drop, medicine bottles, you know, beer cans, whatever you drop, these are going to be great. If you want to pick up a brick out of the creek, you better get an e-tool. I'll show you why. I would not try that with the other one. So now you know. Another creek I've never brought you in. I have been in this creek kayaking. It's an incredibly long ride. If I'm developing a cough, if you go from here all the way to the next takeout point. If we had sun right over us, it would be incredible, but we don't. So wait on the next cloud to pass and hopefully catch a little bit of the evening rays. So this spot could be a potential arrowhead spot or fishing spot. I do have a fishing pole. I need to be in this thing fishing with a kayak. Let's go scan over here. There's a little bit of sunshine right here. And if this turns out to be not a good spot, we will press on to another not so good spot. Here's a small tire we could flip and see if there's bottles in it. Look at that tire. And as you can see, this is the common deer trail. It's pretty cool here. It's so shallow right here. It's like that deep and this deep. But I want to look around and see if there's anything cool. And then, like I said, we'll move on, but I have to cast a line first, right? That's like bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. I don't even look for snakes. Probably aren't going to be any golf balls out here. I'm way out in the middle of now here, so there's not going to be much. Have you caught any fish? You got bugs in your face. Sorry.
Why they're going right for my face?
They go in your blowholes. The big one and the two little bitty ones. It's back to life. You take the good, you take the bad. You whatever the rest of it is. Now I'm going to cast the line up there and catch one fish. It's that time again. This is a little side note again. It's the time again for now that the last cut's done in the fields. It might be one more cut, I don't know, but got the deer stands up and everything getting ready. Let me give you a view, hang on. So the green grass of Nome. I know it's a lot of grass. That's not big just compared to some of you big dog farmer dudes and dudettes, but it's important to get it cut. I'm over it. So we let someone else cut our fields and bale and hay since we got rid of the cows, since Dad's not, you know, in the heart of the fight anymore with the cows, so that means it's no fun for me alone. Last time I came over here, I picked about 100, I mean literally 100 or more seed ticks off of my legs. They went all the way up into the unmentionable, and it was horrible. But since we're here, they say we got a drought in Alabama. It's possibly true. I gotta walk up quietly because I haven't seen the water this low in a long time. But there's usually a bass down here waiting to eat this worm. Oh, that was a turtle. I never put the clip of, you see that is part of a bridge. It was floating down our creek way up there, a lot further. And he and I, a good friend of ours, Charles, he said, let's get it. So we took 2 tractors down there and fought the battle. So what I may do is show that with you as part of the video. Well, it was exciting to me because, you know, I'm pretty, you know, simple minds are easily amused, but anyway, so yeah, that may be the rest of this video, I'm not sure, but in a minute we're gonna go down there and get in the water. There are no fish under the ice right there. So we would put these on, put a little flavor. Man, we don't want that flavor. What kind of flavor do we want today? We want light and clean feel. Feels good on skin. They must have known it was me because my body's covered in skin. I got together with myself and we made a corporate decision. We're just going to get in the water right here and go upstream for right now. And the thing is, you just never know when you're going to sink. It kind of makes me sad. Last time this thing was, it was a little bit shallower. It's been, goodness, well over 10 years ago. And my dad and I came down here and walked it. And it was nice. It was like I was a little kid again. So this is a very good spot for arrowheads. A very good spot for pottery. This is where I found the whole giant pottery bowl. And I have metal detector here before too. Of course, I just found fishing lures. But I'm gonna check it out. A good solid ID on an arrowhead will be amazing, and it'll be shining bright like a diamond. We've only had one cow fall over the bank, and the good thing about it is the water was down. It was a calf, and it was like sitting in the creek somewhere down here. And I found this SB and C Co. number 7. I don't know what that is. Those of you who have, oops, that's my glass. Those of you who have iPhones and don't know how to do this, you can go right here by your Google whatever and click that little camera thing, and it's Google Lens. Then you can hold it on there and let it focus. There it goes. And then you click it. Then it pulls up everything. The image shows the base of an old bottle embossed with SB and this type of mark, blah, blah, blah. So then you can scroll around and find one that potentially looks just like it. But anyway, I don't know if you knew you could do that. A lot of people do, and a lot of people don't. Like if you want to know what this tree is, you just click the same spot right there by your microphone. And you go, oh, I wonder what kind of tree that is. And you just do this. Actually, I'm not paid by Google to show, well, actually, YouTube, I guess. The plant shown is likely an autumn olive. Okay, that's not true. That is a privet hedge, but let's pretend like it worked. I'm not sure how far we're going to get, but when we get there, we'll know. Probably a lot of lures stuck down in here. They're alluring to watch them lure in a fish. We're not gonna do that today though. I walked the edge of these rocks all the way down. That wore me out because I kept falling. The rocks kept rolling. So now, I think way back when I first started the YouTube channel, my bride and I came down here metal detected, and I found a Hawaiian lure, common. I mean, not from Hawaii, it was just called that, but we'll look around for a minute. I know there's several buzz baits in these trees. I doubt I'll be able to get up to them though. But this spot is where, well, on down around the corner and everything, is where my son Gabriel found the big old olive, I mean it was big, Olive Garden sized bowl. They was from the Mississippian area. I think I've told y'all the story 500 times because I like you and I want to make sure you get, ooh, that's a classic. I have no way to carry it out of here. So what's the odds of us getting it all the way up there past the hay barn? I think it's pretty good. We're gonna have to clear the trees though. I think it went up there. So, but the same day that he found that bowl, the Rune found a little tiny one about the size of the palm of my hand, like a little sippy cup or a shot glass. Again, from the Mississippian era Indians that were out here, and they camped on this side, they camped on that side, all the way up, and my battery's going dead because I didn't get another one, and it's just, that's just the way it is. But first, this is not an Indian bowl. This is a pot that was actually, that Jim had requested down in Mobile, and I told him I would send it to him. He only likes high quality pots and pans, and this one here, for example, after you clean it, you're gonna be impressed. Look, Teflon. Jim, I'm gonna make your day. You let me know when it gets to Mobile. Going the wrong way. I need you to go way over there. Ah, it's still going the wrong way. So we're gonna walk it and get it started. And I'm gonna get water in my boots, but I guess I don't care. Now it's cleared. And my boots are filling up. So there's no need for bug spray when you're actually in water. Jim, please shoot me a message when you get that. Jim's in Mobile, by the way. There's a couple of mallards down there. I'm not a duck hunter. Well, can't really even claim to be a deer hunter. Another sad story. That wooden ladder looking thing is actually my dad's old, there's a bunch of mallards. There's actually my dad's deer stand. Where he hunted out here, but he doesn't hunt anymore. But he might this year because I'm gonna get him over there. Oh man, Jimmy, your bowl is stuck in an Edward and it's just going in circles. Well, it's still recording. It made it out of the Edward. The coolest thing I found down here was an Alabama tax token. Well, that's about it. I mean, it's a big creek and it gets pretty deep. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. I've decided, since I'm almost out of battery anyway, to go ahead and fill up the boots and get around here and show you where we found the bowl, if I can get to it. The small bowl came from right in here somewhere. And the big one's a little further down. We've gone a long way. We've gone around the corner and a long way. Now our property ends at this creek. It splits the middle of that creek, the middle of that creek, and then way on up past where I got in, but you get the pick. And like I said, the small bowl might have come from right in here, or right around that corner where I came down again. And the big bowl washed out of a bank similar to this. And I know it washed out of the bank because when he found it, it was sitting, I mean, like if this was dry and the bank was taller, it was just sitting on the ground and there was a bunch of washed out spots. So it washed out and just sat there until he found it. So we're gonna keep going. That's a pretty good ways. Well, it's getting too deep. I mean, I can get right there, but when you hit the next tree that's in the water, it's gonna be getting close to over my head. So I've been standing here. I mean, it hadn't been a long time to you, but probably 15 minutes talking on this because my youngest, Herping Alabama, Exploring Alabama, Junior, aka East Alabama Reptiles on Facebook. Check it. We have already walked a long way down that way and all the way back up, me and y'all. And I got right back here, my son called and he said, hey, they're gonna call you because they need a co-signer. He wants to get a new iPhone, so I said, well, that's fine and dandy, but you're gonna pay for it, and he needs to establish some credit. So we called to get a $1,500 loan instead of me just buying it for him. His payment's gonna be about $49 a month, and they asked me a mountain of questions for $1,500, but that's okay. He's getting to see how the process works. And here comes Jim's pan in slow motion. There's so many white rocks. You can't really tell. Well, that's obviously not. What's the point until you go for it? Now let's see if anyone has stolen the golfing ball. No, it's still there. It's not big enough to represent any sort of ballast, but we'll stand here for a minute and see if it makes it through the rapids. It's not looking good. It's way over there around the corner in case you missed it. But the question is it going to get a wave in it? This water should be really smooth all the way to Mobile. It hasn't rained in Alabama in about 6 years. Somewhat appears to be stopping around the corner. No, it's still going. If it'll get back out in the smooth stuff, it'll, I don't think you can see it, but it's right there. Okay, there it goes. You see the farthest away squiggly roots going up the tree. So when it hits the smooth, you ought to be able to catch a fish. I should have painted it bright pink, but I left all my graffiti paint. Oh no, it stopped on a rock. It's still moving. It's still moving. Can you see it? You probably can't see it. Okay, it broke free. It's right there. You can see where the shiny stops in the water. It's on past it. Below the whitest rock up under one tree. And now it's past it. And now it's going. I know what you're thinking. Dude, move those grippers. It's right there. If that helped. That probably didn't help. Let me get over here. And it's making its way around the corner. So good. I think I'm going to make a smart decision and get out right here and walk through the field to get back so I don't have to climb those rocks. 32 years later, I'm back. So we need to check the old baler. Shh, be very, very quiet for snakes. There's usually a really nice sized snake in here. Wrong side. It's okay. Live and learn, right? Oh, I need another finger. Go over here. Probably gonna be rats in it. Rats are okay. Nobody home. And we're back. Pretty much back. The wagon's over there. Now I gotta get back in. Right here to make my way over there. That's it. That's the whole journey. But I want you to see where we pulled the bridge out of the creek, so that'll be squished in here in a second. I don't know if I've ever really shown you the bowl. Here's the small bowl. That is official. Oh, there's my bride when she was in, I don't know when that was, but that was then. And this is now. And here is the big one. It's got one crack in it right there. So we need to get it where you can see it. Come here. Look at that beauty. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I think so too. But I've always kept it right here in this towelette, and there's a note from 11/23/2016. Oh, no, that's a different note. Here's the note. That's not the note. Here's a note. My son sold my once-in-a-lifetime fine Native American pottery bowl to my cool dad for $50. I will or will not regret this. And he put will not. Tuesday, August the 6th, 2013. And there's his little scratch. He said he'd never regret it. See about that, because we're getting it back. I grew up and got a necklace that holds my GoPro. Check this out, after all these years. And it's pretty cool. So now we can get out and walk, and I can use two hands. Oh, I've had a deer trespassing. So this is my backyard. We've had some substantial floods. Another part of the backyard. I don't play in this creek quite as much. The only thing about this particular GoPro thing is it's hard to get it down right in the action and show you stuff. But we can walk and you can watch the hands do this. I want to get around here. If I can get over here without filling up these boots, which I did the other day. I found a deck, somebody's deck in the creek that washed down, which once it washes down in your property, it's yours. Once it washes down in my property, oh, there's golfing balls down here. Once it washes down in my property, it's mine. So we'll count these as mine. 3 golfing balls, 4 golfing balls. I've got to do an extra bend over to make this thing. Oops, I think I just turned you off. Maybe I didn't. Huh, there's one hiding. It's going to be a good golfing ball season. There's another one hiding. There's another one hiding. This is crazy. Easy like Monday morning. Now the question is, can I lob it? Boy. That may be all of them. Oh, I'm sorry, you just saw me. Something flew in my mouth. And I spit it out, so you probably just saw that. I'm sorry. I was hoping to find a snake or 3. Oh, there's one right there. Not a snake, but a golfing ball. Huh? I want to show you this deck. Hey, there's a golfing ball up there. Somebody's been playing golfing ball in my backyard. It's all cool. You can play golf and ball wherever you want to. It's a free continent. Till you don't pay your taxes. Then you realize what you really own. You can't say that's mine and not pay your taxes. There's gotta be an arrowed head in here too. I'm trying to turn this thing a little more downwards. It does not appear to want to stay downwards. And it's shaking. Shaking like a Polaroid dancer. Isn't that a song? Oh, there's a golfing ball over there. I don't know if I can get over there. Yeah, I can get over there. I don't know if I want to. Okay, too deep. Oh, you can't see the deck. It's way over there. But this is pretty much just a test to see if this neck lass with a GoPro on it is going to be good or not good. The only thing I don't... Hey, there's a mosquito in my ear. Cool thing about mosquitoes is you'll be able to hear them in my ear now. I've found a veritable plethora of... I just figured it out. I put my chin on it. Oh, I think my company's here. Change of plans on the golf ball hunt. Got my friend out here. We're gonna get the deck out of here. You're gonna get to adventure that. It's about to get serious. Right there, the deck is down there. There it is. It's gonna be a new fishing dock. We're supposed to get some more storms, so we gotta get out of the creek now and get it on land. There he is. So we're ready. So here's our plan. We're gonna drill through and hook through these with the Ryobi rendezvous.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think we go through the joist.
Go through the joist like this.
I think so, because that one's got a little sketchy hint of flaking on it. That last. We got it in there. We got our chain.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm in your way or not.
I got fire ants. We're ready.
Yeah, just pull forward.
If we can at least lift it up, and we got to start. shortening the chain. This is gonna be our fishing dock. I've already said that 8 times. You get excited, don't you? Yes, you do. I didn't think it'd pick it up that easy. She's spinning, even in 2WD. I don't know why people invest in 2-wheel drive tractors. Go back. Doubling up. Oh, let's see what happens here. Put her in rewind. Get it up higher, I can back up. He can't hear me talking. Oh, it's to go further up? Sorry. My first day on the tractor. Let me get up on it again, okay. Get it higher, okay. And then try and go backwards. Okay. Because that joker's, I think it's got a little heavy flavy.
Oh, it does. I just don't know what's going to hold it up once you get it. Hey,
yeah.
What if I got my tractor around on this side and stay right here in the hole right here and hook to this side? When you got it up, then me pull it forward.
Yeah, we're a little doubled up, yeah, and binding up right there, huh?
Yeah, what if we put another one of these on that end right there? Let me get my tractor in on that end right there.
And do the same thing.
Well, I can't pick it up, but you got plenty of power to pick it up, and I'd have plenty of power to pull it backwards.
Yeah, because when I get it up in the air,
I can pull it backwards.
Let's do it.
Does that sound right?
Yeah, you want to tighten up a little more, or you want to tighten the chain up a little more?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to tighten it way on up. Then I'm gonna have to drive around.
Well, you mean just get out of your way first?
Yeah, let's do that. Pull up.
Yeah, let me just get out of your way. to double up with the ag toe and the kubo toe. And that deck is going to come out and make a beautiful fishing dock. I'm in the fence back here, and we got a bind up there.
Figure out a way to get that
We
back
gotta
down.
get it back on the ground.
Maybe I can come over here and pick up with my tractor.
She's on the ground. We got it now. We got it now. All we got to do is, there's more pieces of it a little bit upstream. We get them. This joker's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
All we did was pop a nail out on that thing.
Yeah, I
Big
ain't
deal.
nothing, man. Even the broken timber.
Now the walk for one more timber that we're gonna get out, and the goal is get this thing set up on the edge of the creek so Daddy can get down here with his golf cart, if I can get him in his golf cart, and he can drive his golf cart out on it and fish like he used to. That's the goal. Everything flooded so bad, but one good thing about it, it made a clear trail through the woods to walk. Except I got a tick off my left biscuit earlier. Crazy thing is I felt it biting me. And let's see. I can beat him in here. I've wanted to build him a dock for years, to fish off of. Cause he ain't been down here fishing in years. Just ain't had the folding money to do it. So field's looking good over there, and it's nice and green. All right, where was this timber? It's just one, but it's worth getting because, oh, there it is down there. Oof. That there's double down deep. Carter Penn. Went to high school with a guy named Carter Penn. I'm sure what was going through his parents' head. Question in your head is, what's gonna fall when you step on it? Well, what's the worst could happen? You get wet or buried under 500 pounds of dirt? Maybe. Oof. Huh. There he comes through there. I thought I could pick it up, but I can't. Oh yeah, I can get it a little bit. We can get a pin in it. You gotta. Oh, there's a dog. Who's a big dog right there?
That's the elbow dog.
Elbow dog. That's coming out now. All we gotta do is I gotta get out of here. Little wolf down there. Nah, I don't think it'll come off. Let's get it up on here and figure it out. I did it backwards, but maybe it'll work. Yeah, it's pointed this way.
Well, I think it in the bank too deep, let me know.
We skipped chain school. I just took an online course. Look at that thing go. It's got a little split in it. That don't matter. Oh, he hit a tree. Good boy right there. That's a good boy. That's a good piece of lumber right there. That's got to be a half cord, 3/4, 6/4 of an inch. I don't know. Good piece of wood. A little fine tuning there. I hope it don't come off sideways. He's out of here with it. This is what we do in Alabama. I think he's out. Oh my goodness. A little pollination in the nation. Ugh. You know, they say if your car gets covered in pollen in Alabama, what a lot of people used to do before they invented honey was everybody go lick the hoods of their cars and stuff. It's the same thing as buying honey. It's just free. Okay. My bride's at home. She's not feeling well. Well, she feels fine as far as health, but her frozen shoulder, MRI coming up, and then surgery hopefully soon after that. My bride and I were watching an outdoor show with that blonde-headed lady that's on the news where she kind of narrates about animals. I don't know her name, short-haired lady. So they were showing lions. They showed the male lion, you know, big mane, and the female lion, you know, kind of sleek. And when the lion turned around, when its cubs are kind of trying to pretend like they were attacking it, you know, they bite at the rear end. its male parts were hanging down. Well, here's the funny thing. They blurred it out so as to not offend someone to think that it could be a male, but it wishes it wasn't or something. I don't know. Pretty odd to me.
Wait,
That's where it was.
get enough footage.
Step 1 done. Thanks for watching my videos, unless I put these two together. Thanks for watching my videos. Pretty impressive, wasn't it? So anyway, thanks for watching my videos.